How you doing? Damp Sam here again. Back at this terraced house, terrace farmhouse, ex-pig cottage type thing. I've not done one of these videos for a bit, so I'm gonna show you again how to do this system. I'll keep showing you till you get hang of it, right? So this is called Express System and it's by Safeguard. If you go on our site, you'll have seen the original video that I did showing this system, which was a couple of years ago, but I'm going to show you how to do it now. I've cut a board ready, so I'm going to take it off. I'm going to go through stuff what's needed. This is board. I've cut it in place. You can see I've rested it on packs, so I measured it off at packs, put your pack on floor. If you're a plasterer, it's really easy. It's just like cutting any other board. And I'm just going to show you how to do it, what's needed. Easiest damp proofing system in the world. And if you can't use this, you might as well pack in. So I'll get it here. Alright. How was that? Right. So what you need is this. So this is Instastick, right? Instastick, which is a building glue. It's a foam, polyurethane foam, but it's not expanding foam. It does expand a bit, but not loads. This is dry zone, dry grip in the applicator. So when it comes in one of these, which is a sausage. So you either buy one or you can buy a box full, like what we do. Dry grip adhesive by Safeguard, specially formulated for doing this system. Now you can either have a plastic one of these or they do a metal one, and it's worth investing in one. And what I do is, it comes with these. You get thousands of these. But what I do is cut top off there, and you can use this. I've used this for months and months and months. And when you're not using it, this will form a skin on top of here. But it's only a small skin, so you can just pull that off. It'll just pick out, and then it's wet underneath. It only sets about that much in about a few weeks. Probably if you left it live for months on end, it would probably set down here, but you can keep using it just by pulling the top off. So that's it. Cut one of them down, and that goes in there. Really easy to change. Stick it in cartridge, in applicator. Cut that top off where it is with some snips. And slice top with a Stanley knife. Put it in, and it'll come out easy. So you need that and that. Other thing that you need is this. Dry shield cream. It's just gone on my arm. Dry shield cream. Now you paint that on wall. It's a salt neutralizer. So that gets painted on wall before you start. It neutralises the salts. So I'm going to show you. I've already cut this board. Cut it round here. You'll notice that there's a big hole here and a big hole there. It don't matter, because we're going to fit it up, and then it'll just get foamed in, and when the foam's cured, it'll get sliced off. Other things that you need, a couple of other things that you need. Plasterer's props. So if you buy two of these, I think they're about £25 each. Or if you go on Facebook Marketplace, you might be able to pick one up for a tenner. Two of these are normally ideal, but I mean I have four, because I can like sort of put one on and put one on and put another on. And then down here, I've got a bag of finish. And what I'll do is I'm just going to rest it against bag of finish and then prop it up. The reason why you have them is it needs to be propped for 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so, till Insta-stick cures. I'm just going to show you now. So take this out, slide it out and spin it around. And lean it against here. Applicator probably might need some more. So then you're going to squeeze and then just nip it off. Squeeze and then nip it off. Squeeze, nip off. Squeeze, nip off. Squeeze, nip off. Squeeze, nip off. And what I'll probably do is 4. So one here, one here, one here. You've got to make sure you get your skirt in line. Same again, one here, one here. Go there, there, there. Go here, here, and here. And as you can see, they're fairly uniformed. When you've squeezed it, press that trigger, it'll stop it, any pressure pushing. Right. Next thing is that safeguard system. So safeguard system, you just put that on and then stick it on wall. The problem is, these take about half an hour to cure, to grab. But they have got a bit of substance to them. So it won't just push down, it is quite firm that. But this Insta-stick, this will cure in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And this is what secret is to getting your board on and being able to move on to the next one sharpish. So watch. And what we do is we'll just put a few of these in between, and this will hold it in place until that grabs. And trust me, when that grabs, it takes some rate gain off. If you pull plasterboard off after that had cured, after 24 hours, you'd rip plasterboard off and there's still a bit dot on wall with plasterboard over it because it's that strong. It's really strong stuff. I've used it for all sorts. So I'm going to go in between. Yeah. And they're only small dots that I'm putting on. Probably the same size as dots what's on an Insta-stick. Similar size. So you don't want to put a massive dot on because there's some expansion on it. And it will, the more you put on, the thicker you put it on, the more it's going to push it off a wall. So that's why we just do these small dots. So again, we've done it quite uniformed. So just gone in between. Probably cost me a few pence that to do that. So plasterboard, what are they? £4.50 at time of doing video. For a 6x3, probably £4.50. And stuff that I've used, pennies. Insta-stick, you'll probably pay about 12 quid a can. But you need a gun, like I said, you need to invest in a gun. So just like a plaster, we're just going to slide it in place. Try not to touch wall. So it gets to here, pull it back. That's it. And then we just ease it up to the wall, just so we can feel that squeeze. I just felt it squeeze in, so the dots touched, and I just squeezed it in slightly. And what I do now is get one of these bad boys, stick it here, put that there, a couple of squeezes, just so it's holding it there, and it's not going to allow it to push back off it. Foam to push back. Same again there, a couple of squeezes, so it's firm, and that's in place. It's straight, push that down as well. And then what I do now is this. Oh. These gaps that we've got, we're going to fill it with this. Because it's a glue, it'll also hold board in place. And then on bottom, if you can see bottom, with these we've put packs. We put it where the gap is under the blade. Same on the other side. And what that does is, now, because we've done that bit on bottom, once that cures, we can take them packs out and then we'll fill that bit, and it's got a continuous line across bottom which is going to stick it. But what it also does is, if anybody's sweeping up, if customers sweeping up and they're doing any work before, and we don't want any shit to get, debris and shit to get pushed underneath there, because that'll bridge it. So what you're looking for is bridging. So if you look at what bridging is in damp proofing, it's when something's touching, it's like when a substrate's touching something and allowing moisture to transfer across it. Now, this polyurethane glue is damp proof. It'll not allow water to go through. If you left it in water for God knows how long, it might have some effects. But for what we are doing it for, which is until damp proof course, which we've drilled and inject, stops moisture from being able to rise up the wall, then it's only going to be a few months and then wall will dry out, return to equilibrium. And when I say wall, I mean masonry at back. It'll eventually dry out. And that's all this replastering is in accordance with BS 6576, which is a replastering system that's got a salt neutralizer in it, and it'll not let any decoration spoil occur. So this is cheapest, best system, easiest damp proofing system that you can do. There's a lot of plasters are still sceptical about it, which is fair enough. They can still carry on doing sand and cement, which cold bridges. They can still carry on putting membrane on wall, extra labour, another day on job. One day they'll all wake up and go, oh, there's this new system, why aren't we using that system? All you've got to remember is not to let it bridge anywhere, not to bridge on floor, so your floor's packed off at floor to start with. Make sure any debris that's inside casing, behind architrave, is picked out with a screwdriver, get it out, and then you can foam that up so it's not bridging if there's any stuff around there. If you look what we've done already in that corner, so that what board that I put on this morning, if you look up that far corner, we have put, there's some Insta stick up that corner. If if board went all the way up to the wall, up to masonry, to bridge, because it'd be touching wall. So we leave a small gap and then just foam up it. So as well as not bridging, it's also sticking it in position as well as acrylic dots. So this will get left for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then we'll take this up once that's cured, once Insta 6 cured, we'll take these down. It's not going to expand out anymore, and then we can take these packs out and form that up. But what I'll do in between is I can now cut this other board and get this stuck in, and then finish off the wall. You can see there at bottom of that nib where I took pack out earlier, so that can be formed up. So that's that. All sorted. So that is a brilliant damp proofing system. It's a shame more people aren't using it. All people who's already contacted me and are using it now, are smashing it, earning a lot more money, less labour, because that's ready to be skimmed. Something like that. Once I get that other board on, it's ready to be skimmed. Most simple damp proofing system in the world, and it's easiest. If you've got right tackle, you're away. No bubble wrap, having to drill and inject and put all that in and smother in and suffocating house. Walls still allowed, moisture still allowed to transfer through. There's no vapour check. So have a look at this one. So this is nib what we did before. I don't know if you can see it. So I had to fill this out. This is a different type of board, but on this nib here, you've got, in fact you can see it here. Let's have a look. So if you look down there, you can see it white. So look there. You can see acrylic. You can see that acrylic's holding board off at wall. So it's only a slight gap. It's only a slight gap, but it means that it's not touching wall. So you can squash it right in, but it still means board's not touching wall. Different thickness of plaster. You can have different thickness boards. So this one massive, so this is 35mm, so it's an insulator board what I've put on here, a closed cell one. You can see I can still, when I put this nib on, I can still get this board on. This, with it being only small, this is a 9mm board what's gone on, and then we'll get, you can either put a thin bead on, or if it's really tight, you put a board bead on, like a thin board bead. So there's all different ways of doing it, and as long as, I mean, this is why it's ideal for plasterers, because we know what sizes of boards, know what sizes it gap. Fantastic. That wall out there is going to get storm dry on it. Got it there ready. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you've learnt something from it. If there's any questions that you've got over it, send me an email, go onto our website, go on contact us form, and we can help you through. I'm thinking about maybe doing a course where you can come and I can check people through it. If there's enough interest, we'll get a course together, we'll have a look where we're going to do it, we'll get some prices together, and you can come and learn how to do it. I mean, if you can't see with learning off a video, then we can sort of do it hands on site, and I'll show you. We'll get all stuff together, we'll get boards, get different thickness boards, different scenarios, but they've got to be demand for colours. So if you let me know and we can mark your interest, either in comments or go on my email address, Simon at, well, I'll try the other one, dampsam@alldrydampproofing.com, and we'll see what we can do. So you learn thousands and thousands of pounds if you do this system, and I mean it, you earn thousands and thousands of pounds if you're a plasterer. If you're a joiner and you want to know system, or if you do it yourself, it's so simple you can do it yourself, but there's a bit of outlay with tools, with applicators. So I mean, with Instastick you need a gun. That's the best way of doing it, because you can't do it with a straw. Same with other type of foam. You need applicator for acrylic, which is another investment, and props. Once you've got them, you're away, and if you can do up skimming yourself, then that'd be brilliant. So that's Damp Sam signing off. Please subscribe if you want to watch some more videos. I'm doing them all the time, and enjoy the rest of your day. See you later.